So one of the reasons that people come to create your income pie is because their structure of the way that they work or the way they deliver their services suddenly feels outdated. It doesn't feel that it's working the best that it could work. And I think that we might have this in different chapters of our life. I remember in my 20s, I didn't have any responsibilities. I was going to say I didn't have any sense, but I did have some sense. But I just was in that kind of carefree. I'm in my 20s. I'm having a lovely time. I'm only thinking about myself, really. I mean, I was thinking about friends and family, but you know, you're very much, you're independent and off we go. And this is great. And so the structure that I could be in was so flexible. It was spontaneous. I could say yes at the last minute. I didn't need to think too far ahead. I said yes to things because they sounded fun, and it was all about experience. In my 30s, it was very much the structure of my life was I had 2 kids in my 30s at 33 and 37. And so I was really looking at the way that I made my time and my energy and my skills work for me. And so everything felt quite blocked, quite regimented, quite routine. It was quite functional in a way. And now I'm in my 40s. No, I'd love to say like my 40s are just so carefree. They're not. There's a combination. There's a combination of the 20s of knowing yourself and feeling into those feelings, but also the structure of my 30s, because now my kids are 6 and nearly 10. So they're still very much needed in that way. But in my 40s, when I'm thinking about my structure, I'm much more led by what I actually really want to do. Not what I should, not what I've fallen into. And that has meant at certain points in these first 4 years of my 40s, I've literally thrown something up and dropped it, or I burnt something down and I've rebuilt, because I've had this intention every step of the way of what next and how do I do this in a way that feels really good, in a way that truly feels aligned. Because also I've worked out in my 40s that nobody is coming with badges. Nobody is coming with awards to say, well done, you really navigated life in a brilliant way in a step-by-step process. Congratulations. We get to design it all. If your system is outdated and you want some help and support, go and check out my money section of my website.